This is Radio Taiwan International. Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Friday, March 27th. The government is ushering in a new golden age of Taiwan-U.S. economic cooperation, according to President Lai Ching-te. Foreign Minister Lin Jialong thanks international support despite the mistreatment ahead of the WTO ministerial conference. And RTI's statement on recent email impersonation attempts. But first, today's top story. President Lai Ching-te said that Taiwan is both a proactive contributor to global economic development and a co-builder of the global supply chain reliance on Thursday. He stated that the Taiwan-U.S. economic relationship is the closest in history and that the government is working to bring a new golden age of Taiwan-U.S. economic cooperation with more open, stable, and forward-looking policies. Speaking on Thursday at the annual American Chamber of Commerce in Taiwan, or AmCham Taiwan, Xianyinfan Banquet, Lai said that Taiwan is a trustworthy democratic partner and a crucial part of the global technology supply chain. Strengths in both the semiconductor and ICT industries and an innovative network of small and medium-priced enterprises allow Taiwan to showcase flexible responsiveness facing global shocks. The president cited data from the 2026 AmCham Taiwan Business Climate Survey, showing over 90% of American business respondents will maintain or expand investments in Taiwan. Large-scale investors like Google and NVIDIA also demonstrate the confidence and importance of major American tech companies in Taiwan as well. Lai said,
Taiwanese enterprises are also continuing to expand investment in the U.S., and our economic and trade ties are steadily deepening. The U.S. is now Taiwan's top outward investment destination. It is also Taiwan's largest export market.
He noted that the joint statement on the Pax Silica Declaration and Taiwan-U.S. economic security cooperation, as well as MOUs signed solidifying bilateral investment frameworks, were significant milestones towards a more institutionalized, stable, and predictable direction for Taiwan-U.S. cooperation. The relationship has evolved from simply trading partners to partners in joint investment, innovation, and economic security maintenance. The president closed by saying that Taiwan values every bit of trust and that by embracing more open, stable, and forward-looking policies, the government hopes to jointly usher in a new golden age of Taiwan-U.S. economic cooperation. Foreign Minister Lin Jialong expressed his appreciation for international support regarding Taiwan's poor treatment preceding the 14th World Trade Organization, or WTO, ministerial conference. The Foreign Ministry has underscored its strongest possible condemnation of host country Cameroon and has lodged a formal protest with the Permanent Mission of the Republic of Cameroon and the WTO Secretariat. Pre-enrollment notifications issued by Cameroon prior to the Taiwanese delegation's departure erroneously designated Taiwan as, quote, Taiwan, province of China. Furthermore, Cameroon ignored the flexible solutions proposed by the ministry, leading to Taiwan's decision not to attend the conference held from March 26th to 29th. The matter has drawn concern from members of the U.S. and French governments, who have called it a coercion tactic by China. U.S. House Taiwan Caucus co-chair Mario Diaz-Balart stated that Cameroon weakening Taiwan's position in the WTO is deeply worrying, aligning with China's diplomatic manipulation. He stressed that Taiwan is a crucial economic and security partner for the U.S. and many other countries, and he will continue to support Taiwan's international participation. U.S. House Select Committee on Strategic Competition with the CCP Chairman John Molinar and Ranking Representative Ro Khanna have also issued a joint statement, saying this is the first time since Taiwan joined the WTO in 2001 that it has been forced to be absent from the WTO's highest decision-making mechanism, highlighting WTO members' diminished ability to collectively address challenges and plan the future of global trade. They urged the WTO to stand up against Chinese bullying and to facilitate Taiwan's participation. The French National Assembly's Taiwan Friendship Group former chairman Eric Bolderel retweeted a related report from Le Figaro and said that Taiwan is not a province of China. Foreign Minister Lin said in an interview,
We have also clearly expressed to the WTO Secretariat that countries applying to host the next WTO Ministerial Conference must first commit to treating Taiwan equally. This is also the past practice and basic norm.
The ministry reiterated that Taiwan will continue to work with other members to safeguard the rules-based international economic and trade order centered on the WTO. A local scholar has reached out to Radio Taiwan International, or RTI, with information on a suspected phishing scheme. The individual had recently received what appeared to be an email from a colleague at RTI, including an interview invitation and an outline attachment. However, the email only led to a link requiring a password. RTI responded and confirmed via internal investigations that there was no interview invitation. RTI's station initiated emergency response measures, contacting the recipient with a reminder not to open unknown or strange email attachments and files. In the case of the reported email, the sender was using a scrambled or randomized email account, inconsistent with the standard practices of official organizations and verified mailing services. Similar practices have been employed to impersonate other media outlets and organizations beyond RTI, attempting to trick recipients into providing their email passwords. RTI urges listeners and the public at large to be vigilant and wary of scams. Never click links from unknown or unverified emails. For more information, including any questions, please contact RTI directly using verified resources provided by RTI's official outlets. China's seafood supply chain is under investigation after reports revealed widespread use of anesthetics and industrial alcohol in seafood.
China's seafood supply chain is under scrutiny following food safety investigation that raises serious public health concerns. A more than 2-month undercover probe by China Central Television, or CCTV, found that some fish vendors are illegally using anesthetics and even industrial alcohol during the transport of live fish. The goal is to keep fish in a sleep-like state, reducing physical damage and making handling easier. But authorities warn the practice may pose significant risks to consumers. At a wholesale market in Chongqing, investigators observed fish arriving motionless, only to regain activity once oxygen was reintroduced. Vendors describe this as fish sleeping. In reality, transport containers have been treated with unregulated chemical solutions, often labeled as fish protector, with no production date, manufacturer, or safety certifications. Traders admitted many of these products contain an anesthetic compound that may damage the liver and kidney if consumed over time. Similar practices were found in markets across Shandong and Anhui provinces. Some operators went further, mixing anesthetics with industrial alcohol containing methanol, a highly toxic substance that can cause blindness, organ failure, or even death. Investigators also found the use of MS-222, an anesthetic banned for food fish. China's market regulators say they have launched a joint investigation, seizing illegal substances and confirming their use in the supply chain. The case highlights deeper structural issues where pressure to keep fish alive and marketable is driving risky and illegal practices across the industry. Joey Chow for RTI News.
International shipping giant United Parcel Service, or UPS, officially opened a logistics center in Taoyuan on Wednesday, March 25th. The UPS Taoyuan International Logistics Center, or TILC, is the company's largest and most advanced in the Asia-Pacific, built in Taiwan due to a strong demand from technology companies. The company stated that due to its proximity to Taoyuan International Airport, TILC will also be used as a distribution center for Applied Materials, the largest semiconductor equipment manufacturer in the United States. About 80% of the cargo is high-tech products, UPS Asia-Pacific Supply Chain Solutions and Freight Forwarding President Lauren Zhao told reporters, noting Taiwan's position as a global partner in the semiconductor industry. While UPS currently operates only out of Taoyuan International Airport, UPS Taiwan, Japan, Korea Managing Director Sam Hung said the company is considering launching flights to Kaohsiung in southern Taiwan depending on demand. Kaohsiung is the site of a new TSMC factory, which is currently under construction as a part of a new semiconductor cluster in southern Taiwan. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Michelle Chang. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, SoundOn Podcast, Spotify. You name it, we're on it. You can find selected shows produced by RTI's English team on different streaming services. All you have to do is search for the show or type RTI. Find an episode you find interesting, hit play, and you'll learn more about Taiwan and its people.